Okay, art students, we are on the second video for the Lady Slipper, the Minnesota State flower. I thought before I went any further with detailing, let's try to squeeze in there another one. Okay, so let's kind of continue the same idea, what we did over here, and maybe we'll scoot one in over here a little bit. So if you remember, we started with the leaves at the base. So let's create another leaf down here, and then we'll have another leaf kind of come out from the bottom down here, and then we'll have it kind of come around maybe over here, come back down like this, and then we'll have our stem kind of coming upward like this. I'm going to erase that line right there where it overlaps. There we go. That way it looks like the leaf is going behind the stem. And then we're going to come up here a bit of a ways. We're going to create the little green leaf thing up here like this. It will be green. Then we need to do those long leaves like we did, coming out from here, if you remember. It's like we're doing it all over again. I kind of like that because then you get a little bit more practice. It's okay if your artwork goes off the page a little bit. It's going to come down, it's going to curl up, it's going to go back around, it's going to come back up here. This is where it kind of curls over itself a little bit. And then this is a little bit of a different perspective, which means you're kind of looking at it from a different angle. So we're going to draw. It's kind of a heart shape, actually. It kind of looks like a heart to me anyways. I'm gonna do a heart right there. And coming down from this heart is our big tongue. So it's gonna come down right about here, and then it's gonna come out. There's that big old tongue. Okay, and then down from the tip of your heart is where you want this line to come out, like this. We're going to erase this part of our stem here. Now coming up from behind here, there's a little bit of some more plant right there. And there we go. Okay, now let's get into the details. So for some of the details, we are going to do some shading. So you might want to consider holding your pencil sideways a little bit. We're going to do some shading. We're going to think about where all the shadows might be. You know what? If you're lucky, you might get these beautiful flowers done in time for your mom for Mother's Day. Oh my goodness, I just thought of that. Wouldn't she be lucky to have this for a Mother's Day gift? That'd be wonderful. When I'm shading and holding my pencil sideways like this, kind of gives it a little bit more of a textural quality. And let's do some shading in the leaves. Oh, this is a dark area on the leaf down here. It gives it a little bit of texture. Let's draw a line coming up here. Like that. This will be dark over here. Let's bring in a little bit of some detail in here. Gonna hold my pencil this way for a little bit, and we'll create a little bit of these marks in here. Sometimes they have these little pokes of dots right there. And up here we have these striped lines. It's very important. Don't forget your little striped lines up there. Same thing over here, some striped lines in there. Kind of. There we go. Okay. And maybe we'll shade in the back side of this stem right here. What all the shading does is it kind of helps make your drawing look a little bit more 3D. Because if there was a light shining down on it, whether that is the sun or anything else really for that matter, there's always a place where the light is on the object, and there's also a place on your object where there's a shadow, where it's darker. So it's important that you think about lightness and darkness when you're drawing, and that is what we call value. Now that we have it all done with our details, if you would like to leave it in black and white like this, you sure can. If you want to do it in color, see me on the next video.